I'm Trent Maloney.
I'm Julian Garcia.
And we will be interviewing a junior pitcher from the Roadrunner softball team, Hayley Fields. Let's start out the interview with, where are you from, Hayley?
I'm from Arlington, Washington. It's like a little bit north of Seattle.
Okay, and we'll roll right into it. Did your parents play college sports at all?
My mom didn't, but my dad played baseball at a JUCO from where he's from, which is Yakima, Washington.
Okay, would you say they both had an impact on your sporting career?
I would say my dad did. They both pushed us to play sports just because getting involved in that kind of stuff is good when you're younger. And but my dad coached me and my sisters growing up, so I think him playing just like, and then kind of parents living through their kids, I think that had a big
Okay, perfect. And then, do you have any siblings?
I do. I'm a triplet, actually.
A triplet, okay.
And so I have two sisters the same age as me, Hannah and Hayden, and then a younger sister. She's 2 years younger than us, and her name is Kendall.
And what about them? Do they play sports like you do?
Hayden and Kendall play softball, and Hannah played volleyball in high school, but she doesn't really play sports like we do.
So did you play on any teams growing up with your sisters?
Me and my other triplet, Hayden, the one who played softball, we grew up playing on the same exact team every year. I don't know why we would play on different teams, but we did. And then luckily my little sister, Kendall, her freshman year of college, we were seniors and we both played on varsity, and so our coach was like, that'd be cool if your sister played on varsity too, so she got to play with us our senior year.
So what made you decide to play softball?
I think my dad playing baseball all his life, and then he started us playing t-ball, and I think that just kind of stuck with us. We tried soccer, and we both, or all three of my sisters played through like just rec soccer, and then we all just kind of fell in love with softball, and then that's just how we got into the game.
So you mentioned your dad a lot. Is he pretty influential in your life?
Yeah, I'd say he's the most influential in the sports side of my life, for sure. Both of my parents are probably the most influential people in my life just because of what they've been through and how successful they are now, and all they do for me and my sisters, they just put anything before themselves, and that's why I'm here.
That's awesome. So you said you're from Washington. Did they get to come out and watch you play at all?
They've come a couple times, and they're coming for the RMAC tournament, but I rarely get to see them unless we have a big break in games.
What about your sisters? Do they get to watch?
They watch on the computer online and stuff, but they have school too, so they don't get the time to come out.
So what was your path to get to Metro?
Well, I played softball all through high school, and then out of there I went to North Idaho College, me and my sister Hayden, and we both played there for 2 years. And then I started talking to the coach here at Metro, and then she took me and my sister out on a visit here, and I loved it, like fell in love and just wanted to come play at the new facility and everything. And then my sister just took the path of wanting to stay home, so this is my first year playing without her, which is weird, but learning to be on my own, and then now I'm here.
Do you miss playing games with your sister?
I do. It's definitely different, like a different vibe without her, I guess, because we were pitcher-catcher, so, I mean, you know the bond being a pitcher, and, but it's fun also getting to learn to, like, play with other types of people, too.
And to piggyback off of Julian's question, I'm an only child, so what is it like not being able to see your sisters every day like you used to?
It's hard every day. I definitely have to learn how to actually make friends, because I never really had that before. They were just, like, built in, like I always have someone to hang out with, I always have someone to talk to, and I still do, just not as much in person because they're gone, but it's definitely weird not being able to come home and be around them all the time.
And would you say, is that one of your biggest hardships, say, leaving home and coming to college out in Colorado compared to Washington?
Oh yeah, it's definitely my biggest hardship. I think about it every day. I miss them every day, and vice versa. They are always calling me and stuff, but we still have to keep our good relationship. But it's definitely hard.
I don't know how you do it. I know I'm an only child, but it's got to be tough for you being a triplet. I'm sure you got a good family thing going there, and it's just me, my dad, and my mom, so I've never had that type of experience before, and I pride you on that. It's a lot of gall to come out here and be away from family.
City like this.
I know, all alone. I know it's scary, but it's kind of fun learning to be without them for once. But I definitely do miss it.
All right, Hayley, getting into the softball side of it, what would you say is your biggest accomplishment in leading up to this point in your career?
Biggest accomplishment, I'd have to say, well, like as a team accomplishment would be winning state my senior year in high school. That was a huge accomplishment, and then to me, even just getting to play, even at a JUCO and then now at a 4-year, is just a big accomplishment. And looking forward to the things that me and the team can accomplish this year.
And I'm sure me and Julian can relate with it, also being an athlete here at Metro, but we kind of have the same feeling. But can you kind of describe the feeling to us that you went to a JUCO, but now you have the opportunity to play at a 4-year college?
Just the change in it. I guess at a 2-year, I don't know, the relationships that you make with those people over 2 years are, I mean, you know the relationships you have with your teammates now. And then it's just weird, like, just those relationships being cut off and having to start over with a new team, new atmosphere, new everything for 2 more years of college when you just were in that rhythm with the other team. So I guess.
So do the teams differ from your other college to this one?
Like the personality of it, or
yeah, just as a whole.
I'd say the competitiveness is definitely higher on like the bigger team, the team here at the 4-year, but everyone still has the love for the game anywhere you go. So I would say the atmosphere of each team is similar, but just the competitiveness changes in a way.
Are you getting used to it? Do you like the girls on the team you have now?
I do. I love being able to meet all these new girls and play with all of them. Everyone plays in their own different way, and it's fun getting to learn how to play with everyone and be in this new atmosphere.
How do you like the new field?
It's so fun to play on. I wish we had more home games, but it's definitely my favorite thing to do, play on that field.
And also building off that, I'm sure at your JUCO, did you play on a dirt field?
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between you coming from a dirt field to this brand new facility there's no dirt on the site at all?
Yeah, no, it's weird. It's definitely faster paced. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
But I mean, we still get to play on the dirt when we go away, but being at home, it definitely is faster. The ball just bounces faster. Everything just seems like it moves quicker because the ball's bouncing different than it would on a dirt field.
And would you say you have a personal preference to, do you like dirt other than, do you like dirt more than the turf?
No, I think I like the turf better. Sometimes I'd like pitching on dirt more because I feel like you can like get more like explosive on dirt, I guess, but they're pretty similar.
Well, I'm sure Julian can pitch off that too. How do you relate to that? What would you rather pitch on? Because you know that our old field used to be dirt, and how would you compare it?
I'd probably say I'd like to pitch on turf. It plays more true, I think. I mean, the mound's a lot more stronger, and when you plant your feet, it's a lot different. So.
And then let's go into this season now. How would you set your goal? Like, what did you come in expecting for this year, for this team, and for yourself?
For this team, I wasn't sure what to expect because I didn't know any of the girls. I just knew what the coach told me about her expectations, which made me excited because she has really high expectations for her players and the team as a whole. And for myself, I just wanted to accomplish playing at a 4-year, and I'm competitive. Everyone is who plays this high of a level, so I think
you fit it.
Yeah. Yeah, and just getting to be competitive and play with other girls who feel the same way.
Where would you say, I know there's some tough times being a student athlete, you got to balance the homework side of it and going to practice and all this. What would you say is the toughest part of being a student athlete, and then what's the best part to you about being a student athlete?
The toughest part, I would have to say, is balancing it all and still having like a social life, I guess. But all of it's fun. It's all just like being busy all the time. That's my personality, is like I want to be busy and doing something all the time, and being a student athlete that's what it is. You always have something to do. So I think that's the fun part of it.
And then back to almost kind of the team side of it. What did you guys have a certain set goals you guys came together as a team and had for this year? Like, what were your expectations as a team for this year?
As a team, I mean, all teams want to make it to the end and make it to regionals, make it to nationals, and so that's definitely our goal as a team, but we have little goals for every single game, which we write up on the board every day. So there's like the bigger goals that we have, and then there's the little goals that we meet every single day, and then eventually coming to the end of the season, we're about to reach our goals for the bigger goals.
Of course, of course. And then what would you say for yourself? What were some expectations you kind of set for yourself for this year?
As we know, you're top 5 in RMAC for a lot of things right now, so do you expect that every year?
Now I do. Seeing coming in, I didn't know what to expect, what the competition level was going to be, where I was going to see myself in the standings with everybody else. So I wasn't sure what to expect, but now I know to push myself, and that next year I'm going to exceed even more than I did this year.
Well, Hayley, it was a pleasure getting to know you. I think that's going to about wrap it up for June and myself. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Just thank you for your time, and I hope the season goes well.
Thank you, Hayley.